Alright, hello and welcome back to Satisfactory with a really cool new screen. Starting splash screen, I guess it's called. I am ever so slightly sick. At the moment, it just feels like my blood is on fire. Do I need power? I guess I need power, otherwise why would I be out here with a chainsaw? Do I even have any on me already? No. No. Which means I need all the power. I also just ate food. And I need to record stuff for a week. So I'm doing that. While grandparents are also here. Parents, grandparents. Ooh, bacon. I think I've moved all of my copper up to the platform, which means at the moment I need to start working on iron. But before we really get to iron, oh goddamn, I need to, goddamn man, supply sufficient power, well, sufficient fuel, biofuel, to keep everything running for a while I deal with said moving of all my iron to the new high ground position. Should I move Caterium up to copper? I feel like Caterium should probably go up there with copper. But I'm not entirely sure, because Caterium's not really going to be used for a lot of things. And it is currently in a kind of weird location, in a way. Not in the best location. Give me... oh, I can't just hold it. So mashing it is... Not really sure how much fuel I'm gonna need, nor how much as I'm gonna end up burning through at the moment. I do have quite a substantial factory at the moment. But then once everything starts filling up, they'll shut down, which in turn will use less energy, which is pretty nice. But then if I cut all this down now, at least it has a good chance of I thought that was a tree. It's got a good chance of getting a good amount of regeneration for the next time I come through and harvest. That, or I'm going to have to go south. Where, you know, beyond the desert to the south, there'll probably be some good stuff down there. Oh, I have no need to interact with you. I love the rain. I'm so happy there's weather now. Okay, I should probably rebuild the way the concrete limestone is coming in. Probably rearrange it so they're all a bit more equal. I consolidate two of the lines. I need to figure out which lines are weak. So, actually, hold on. No, I don't have the radar, so I can't hard scan the map. Because it only pops up when I do this, and then that doesn't even include all of them. Because it'll tell me what they are. Normal, normal... Ah, shit! I'm under attack. But from where? Ah, they're in the bushes. They're not in the bushes. I might consolidate two of them into a pure line, and then have that kind of do a manifold system instead. But if I had stronger conveyor belts, it wouldn't be so bad. Oh, nice. I mean, the more of these I collect now, the less I have to collect later when I'm actually hunting for them. Ooh, copper.
Attention. Your brain's operations are outside typical parameters. Time spent daydreaming will be deducted from your sustenance budget.
I have no sustenance budget, so there's nothing to deduct. Why? Because I provide for myself with all the mushrooms. Mushrooms and berries. I would hope the bacon mushroom tastes like bacon. Truly, I would hope that. That should be more than enough fuel to last me a good while. I only hope by the time I return up here, all of this respawns. Regenerates, if you will. I still need to figure out where the hell some SAM ore is. But outside of going to another world and looking up my radar data, I'd have to literally run around blindly. I am fairly certain there's one in the region. Oh, I still need to make the pillars for that to be aesthetically pleasing, and I don't know how much resource. Alright, enough of that. Right, I can probably make those pillars. Let's make those pillars. Because then it looks right. Because right now it doesn't look right, it's just floating. Although with those underneath it, you could say it's got like thrusters without the thruster. It still looks okay, but it's not how I want it to look. So we're going to build the pillars it requires. Because the sub-platform of this bad boy is going to be... Well, it's not really so much a sub-platform, is it? A little more. I think that should do. Almost. Right, let me throw this down just so it looks right. Because the surrounding area... nope, that'll do. The surrounding area is where I'll build all the factories that go into supplying the orbital elevator with its construction material. I mean, this isn't necessary. It's not like this game has like a weight system or weight or stability system, but I do it for the aesthetic because it doesn't look right otherwise. It just doesn't. You know what? I might put one right in the middle. I feel like one should be right in the middle. I think that's pretty much in the middle. There we go. The orbital elevator is now properly supported. I mean, technically my two construction pillars could probably do with their own pillars, additional pillars, but I'll build those out as time goes on. This one just feels like it should have proper pillar support. I mean, it's an orbital elevator, although I guess you would say most of its weight is in orbit. Maybe? I don't know how the physics of that would really work, because in a way, I guess as the planet spins, the part at the top is being pulled away, which would kind of reduce the weight on the Earth. But then at the same time, if it's too heavy, it'd kind of be pulling away. So you'd really need to attach stuff to it and then attach it to the ground so that it's fastened to sufficient amounts of the ground that it doesn't get pull away the Earth along with it, because that would be awkward. That would be very awkward, in fact. Alright, let's combine... well, these are pretty well backed up, but how many lines do I have? 3, 1... What I might do is combine those 3 into one, and then have a couple of splitters just to run through all of these. Alright, let's get up top. And go. Well, I guess you're getting some from over there as well. We're just going to combine these for now. Well, none of them are actually pure, so I don't have to worry about putting a 120 in them. So there's that at least. Okay, who's in the center? 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, it's these two. So you there. And I need a merger for these other two lines. Or not. And I'll push it a little more forward. I was really hoping to make it look nice, but oh well. No. Curve? Ah, curve would have been nice. Okay, those three are combined. Oop, nope, that's the wrong one. You should have gone to the center. Put your merger further back. And then a splitter at the... Nope, that's not how I want to do this. Because I'm fairly certain these three are normal. Right, you're impure, you're impure. So, best way to do this would be to merge 2 pure, 1 impure. Okay, so that should be 2 pure, 1 impure. 1, 2... Wait a minute. So that's 2 pure over there. 2 pure... No. There's 3 normal, 2 impure. That's the problem. Okay, how much do you consume again? 45 at the moment. All doing 45. So normal gets me 60. So... 2 gets to 90. And then that leaves 30. So this one's 30, so 2 normal incomes. Stupid math. Okay, so 2 normals, which is not you. Now let's pull you back. You're the impure one. So these 2 are normal. So you, here, you merge into here, and then you split into here. These 2 normal will split evenly among these 3 because you're reduced to 30. So 30 plus 90, because 45 and 45 make 90. So that's yours evenly distributed. Oh, dump. Well, that's already full. Fill you up a little more. Fill you up a little more. Right, that is them. 2 normals evenly distributed. Oh, this needs to actually be a Mark II, otherwise you're too slow. Now, you're impure. You're impure. With 1 normal, that 2 should create the same number. 45, 45, and 45. There's the problem. I need to reduce you down, I think, to 10. Because 1 normal plus 2 impure makes 1 normal. 1 pure. Which supplies 2 and a bit. Right, you will go to here. And then be fed by the 2... Where is that connecting to? By the 2 impure. And then again, be split. And be upgraded. There we go. That should have them all going at peak efficiency. I hope. Provided I've done the math right. We should be pushing peak efficiency now. I hope they're all pushing peak efficiency anyway. Well, no. Shall put the extras in here. The screws, I guess, can stay on me. Alright, I need to go up. Oh, wait, no, I don't. They're down here. Leaves. Wood. I need to put in what fuel I have to seed the generators so that they can at least work for a short amount of time. It's annoying, but it must be done. It just means I'll need to collect some fuel. Actually, hold on, let me take about 5. 5 will let me get a small amount. No, 10. I'll take 10. 10 should let me get an amount of biofuel for the future. Once that's been seeded into the generators... My generators are uncovered. Oops. Oh well. What was on the top floor? Do I have anything up here? No, I don't have anything up here. Well, of course the fuse is blown. There's no power in there. Oh yeah, after the last episode I pretty much took down the walls and rebuilt the scaffolding a bit. It looks like it's all been seeded so I can turn it back on when I'm ready. There's no real point in doing it yet. I want to move all my iron around. But yeah, I relocated all of this. I think I only needed 4. 30... 60, yeah. So I only needed 4 for them. So yeah, I pretty much repositioned everything, because pretty much what I decided at the end of the last episode is I'm going to have all of the first couple tiers uncovered, like not in buildings, and then when I start getting manufacturers, those will be in... The manufacturers will be in buildings. Because I think that'll probably be best. Having all like the basic construction like outside, exposed, then I can have like big, large structures for all the manufacturing. Because then I can like transport through trucks and stuff like the basic materials on trucks, have them come up to the factory, deposit basic materials, which will then be processed into more materials. Because I'll have the basic materials be trucked around and moved where they're needed. Not to mention I think it'll look better doing it that way. Right. All that iron needs to be relocated to that pillar. I think those are too normal, making it pure, so I'll probably leave that connection. I need to relocate that connection, because those two can then be snaked over there. That one needs to be rotated to go that way. What else do I need to do for iron? That's copper. I need to rotate those ones and have them sent over there. Alright, let's start with over here. Let's get this one started. Right, let's just pull this one back. There's a lot of iron I'm about to waste. Look at that, 120 on this conveyor belt alone. Whoops. There we go. What are these? These are Mark 1s. Wait, shouldn't these be Mark 2 if this one's pure? Yeah, those should be Mark 2 if they're pure. Fuck, I need to check the others. You, what are you? You're Mark, right. Mark 1 as well. Probably don't have enough for this. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, we're putting this back to Mark 1 for the moment then. It'll be easier to remember when the time comes. Alright, what I might do is make sure all of my ironworks are disconnected, so they're not wasting energy on building stuff that I don't currently need being built. Construct you, send them back to the base poles. I can put all of this excess iron I'm collecting... Whoop. I'm currently collecting. I might as well shut you down. There's no point in having you run. In fact, I might as well just dismantle my entire ironworks. Anyway. Yeah, I better deposit all of that. So that I can relocate all of my ironworks. Begin moving him. Ah, that's the screws that were being built. How's my inventory? Ah, shit, it's full. Well, I better deposit what I've collected. In you go for dismantle. Oh, shit, even the dismantle is basically full. Alright, I need a second box. Nope, that looks bad. Doesn't appear to be intersecting with anything, so it's fine. Okay, you look stupid. There we go. And I'll deposit this stuff in here. That should be fine. Once I've deconstructed all the fabrications... Oh shit, I thought that would happen. Just make sure I haven't lost any others on the ground. Right, that's good. Once all of these are deconstructed, I can get power going again. Because then my power won't be needlessly wasted. Oh, nope, not that. I don't really know where that's connected. I'm gonna have to redo all of my wires, ain't I? I guess they're all just an amalgamation of bullshit right now. Oh shit, that was Caterium. Whoops! I accidentally shut down my Caterium. Oh shit. Shit. Fuck that up. Crap, and my inventory's full again. You're full. You're not. Take some rods. God damn it. Alright, I need to put the 2 smelters back in. I need rods. Smelters. You know what, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I'll work on deconstruction and beginning the iron relocation in the next one later.